think a penny is worth? Are you sure? 100% sure? Well, if you had a 1943 pure copper penny, it could be worth up to $250,000. $250,000 for a penny. Now let me tell you something about this penny, if I may. Alistair is a pure, shiny copper penny. He has never been circulated, which means that he's been stayed in a plastic case his whole life. It makes it much more valuable if you have a rare coin that has not been distributed and gone all around the world. Now, why is the 1943 copper penny so, what happened? Does anybody know what happened to make it so special? Yes, you. Keep on going. I'm going to just bring the microphone. Go ahead.
The reason why it's so valuable is because it's old penny, and if it's in a good condition, it would be worth a lot of money because they could probably cut it off and it probably didn't go that far.
What's your name? Alfred. Did everybody know what Alfredo said? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Let me tell you why the 1943 penny is so very, very special. It's because during the war, in World War II, they needed a lot of copper, and there were only 42 pennies that got made. In the whole world, there's only 42 pure copper pennies. So this is Alistair, and he is going to be, for today, our pure copper penny. 1 minute, sweetheart, and I'm going to get right to you. Over here, we have Henrietta. Now, Henrietta is another 1943 pure copper penny. Now, over here we've got Alistair, and he's very shiny. Over here we have Henrietta, and she's not so shiny. Which one is worth more? Please.
Penny and
Perfect. Awesome. She said that she thought that Alistair might be the most pure copper penny that's worth more. How many of you, by show of hands, thinks it's Alistair? How many of you think it might be Henrietta? Let's see. And now, the luckiest penny.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. My name is Alistair, and I'm spectacular. Do you know why? Because I'm a rare 1943 pure copper penny. Only a few of us exist in the whole wide world. I'm perfect. I'm shiny. I've lived my whole life in a special plastic case so that no one can get their greasy, grimy fingers on me. Who are you?
I'm Henrietta. I'm a rare 1943 pure copper penny too.
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Well, you don't look shiny. You're not perfect like me. You must not be worth a thing.
That's a neat thing to say. I can do anything that you can do. I have all sorts of abilities. That's worth a lot.
Abilities. Abilities. Who cares about abilities when you can be the all-spectacular me? All-spectacular me. Me. The world revolves around me. See, I'm about me? Money is the key. I always charge a fee. They all spectacular me. I'm better than all the rest. My nose is up in the air, doing nothing with my life, and I don't even care.
You may think you're all that, but I bet you don't even know how to have fun.
Fun. Fun. Henrietta, do you know who you are? We're at a rare toy auction. And do you see that man over there? He's going to put us up for auction. And then you know what's going to happen?
No, look.
You're going to find out why I'm so special. And you're not.
Oh, let me tell you something, Mr. Big.
Oh, don't try to tell me about your abilities here.
Well, first of all, it's not polite to interrupt someone. And no, I was going to tell you about all of my adventures.
Go on if you must.
There once was a man with a fancy bow tie and shoes. He found me and said that I wasn't worth much, and then threw me into the garbage can. At first, I was scared. But then I realized that I didn't belong there. It was like this. Hey you, what am I gonna do? Hey you, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck in smelling garbage can, but am I really stuck? Will I choose another path, or can I change my life? I'm stuck in smelling garbage cans, 60 inside here. I'll be brave, I'm not afraid, I'm trying to over here. Hey you, what am I gonna do? Hey you, what am I gonna do? I'll do the can, I can do the big can, I'll do the can, with a better plan. I'll do the can, I can do the big can, I'll do the can, with a better plan.
All alone?
Yes. I was hoping more than anything that someone would come along and think that I was lucky. Lucky that I gotten out onto the street.
You found your way out of that mess?
Yes. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln, our 33rd president, said something on the day that I was born? And I shoved him real tight and I said, follow me. I know I will be treasured if someone sees the light. Even if people, he fought for human rights. I know I will be treasured if someone sees the light. Every penny counts for something. Every person has a heart. Every penny counts for something. We can all do our part. A belief in people. He fought for
Heard what?
Footsteps. And then I heard a pretty lady sing this song. A lucky penny, a lucky, lucky penny. My wishes will come true when I believe in you. A lucky penny, a lucky, lucky penny. My wishes will come true when I believe in you. The day that I was born, honest Dave said to me,
You're worth 1 cent, but every penny counts. She took you home?
yes, the pretty lady said that I was worth a fortune. She put me into the back of her pocket, and she said that she would keep me forever.
No one's ever told me I'm lucky. Hey, she was going to keep you forever. How'd you wind up here at this rare coin auction?
Well, the little lady gave me to her son who needed some money, and he said I wasn't worth much. He put me in the back of his wallet and forgot about me. And then I got thrown into the washing machine for the wildest ride of my life.
Wow! A washing machine! That sounds like fun! Well, I mean, that sounds very interesting, Henrietta.
It was. Let me show you. Switch back. Single stop, single one, single stop, single one, here I am on a washing machine on a roller coaster ride. Here I am in a washing machine on a roller coaster ride. Going up, going down, spinning round and round and round. Going up, spinning down, spinning round and round and round. Ready for the ride, put on a big smile, put your hands up in the air. Let's have fun, let's get wild, let's give a fun here, everyone just
I wish I could go on a roller coaster ride.
see, it's fun to try all different kinds of things, even if you get a little messy.
I still don't understand how you wound up here at the rare coin auction.
Well, the son gave me to his little brother. When the little brother found me, he said I was worth a fortune. He rolled me up, and then he brought me to the bank. When the bank teller found me, she said that I was born in the year 1943, and that I was worth a fortune too. I guess that's how I got here.
Hey! Look, Henrietta! It looks like the auction's about to start. Then you know what's going to happen? Then we're going to find out how much we're really worth.
First penny to be sold is a rare 1943 pure copper penny in mint condition. Bidding starts at $10, twice each $20, twice each $50, $100. How about $1,000? Tell me there, the $1,000 we got. $10,000? Do I have $100,000?
I told you I was worth a fortune. And you know what? I don't know your last name. He's going to put me in a shiny silver box. And I can stay in here forever. In a box I won't say, in a box I won't play. Hip, hip, hooray. My life will slip by, I'll watch time fly. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. There's nothing to do inside here. No people or places to fear. There's nothing to keep me awake. No ghosts to set for goodness sake. Envy me since I have everything. Bow to me in this box, I am king. I only serve myself. Don't tell anyone else. In a box I will say, in a box I won't play. My life will survive one sunflower. Envy me since I have everything. Bow to me in this box, I am king. I only serve myself. Shh, don't tell anyone else. Bye, Henrietta.
Hi, Alistair. Oh, won't you be lonely? All alone in that silver shiny box? I guess being perfect really isn't that perfect after all.
Next up for sale is another 1943 copper penny. She's not so shiny, but she has a heart of gold. Bidding to start at $1. Do I see $10?
No way! This is a 1943 copper penny. It was born the same year you were born. This penny is very important. I'm gonna love it and keep it forever. This penny is perfect.
Perfect, just like you, Tammy. Just like you.
Aww.
So this is the first question. Who was luckier, Alistair or Henrietta? Yeah, where do I go with that? Henrietta. And why? It's okay, sweetheart. He said Henrietta, and he could have been right. Let's hear what some other people have to say. One in the side, Henrietta. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask for all the people who thought that Henrietta was luckier to put up their hands now. Okay. Now go ahead and put your hands down. And now, who do you think it was Alistair luckier? Alistair was luckier. Okay. Why was Alistair luckier? Good. All the way back there. Why do you think Alistair was luckier? Did you hear what was your name? Udra? Okay. Udra said that Udra. Deborah doesn't know how to say Udra. Rudra. I think I got it. Okay. Rudra said that he thinks that Alistair was more valuable and luckier because he was very, very, very shiny. Let me ask you a very, very important question. They might have been worth different things. Alistair had to live his life for the rest of his life in a box. That would be like you going to your room and staying there for your entire life. Now you could get all the money that you want. You could have all the toys, but you have to stay in your room for your whole life. Now my question is, how many of you want to do that? Show of hands. Very interesting. All right, hands down. What did Henrietta have that Alistair did not have? I'm going to go to the back this time. What did Henrietta have that Alistair didn't have?
She went to adventures and she discovered new things that when she went to the washing machine, she went to her and felt like she was in a roller coaster. Oh,
Did you hear what was your name? Oriana. Did you hear what Oriana had to say? She said that Henrietta was actually luckier because she saw a lot of new things. She went on adventures, and she got to go in the washing machine on a roller coaster ride. So now I've got to ask you, how many of you want new adventures, love, fun, having a great time? Put up your hands. All right. Now, if all of you are really, really wanting to have an adventure and to have fun, all right, I want you to do this. I want you to do, I'm stuck in this belly garbage can, but am I really stuck? I'm stuck in this belly garbage can, but am I really stuck? Will I choose another path or can I change my luck? Will I choose another path or can I change my luck? I'm stuck in this belly garbage can. It's sticky inside here. I'm stuck in this belly garbage can. It's sticky inside here. I'll be brave and unafraid. I'll triumph over fear. I'll be brave and unafraid. I'll triumph over fear. Okay, now here's the important part. I'll do the can. I can do anything. Can. I'll do the can. Without a plan. I'll do the can. I can do anything. Can. I'll do the can. Without a plan. One more time. I'll do the can. I can do anything. Can. I'll do the can. Without a plan. Awesome. You guys rock. Before I ask the next question, anytime that you feel like you're maybe you're sad, maybe something happened that doesn't make you feel so good, it's kind of like feeling like you're in the garbage can, right? Kind of like, ugh. I want you to say to yourself, I can, because you know why? This is ability explosion. This is amazing news. Right This is about you knowing what you are worth. Okay. Now, the next question that I have for you is, what is self-worth? Okay, we don't know yet.
Thinking of everybody, but you're thinking of yourself and not anybody else.
Oh, interesting. Did you hear what he just said? What was his name? Julio said that self-worth is thinking about everybody else. No, I'm thinking about
Thinking about yourself and not everybody else.
thinking about yourself and not everybody else. Interesting. That might be the definition of selfish. There's a fish and a self. That's when you think of yourself. Anybody else think that they know what self-worth might be? I'm going to go right over there.
I think self-worth means like what you think of yourself to make sure that you feel proud of yourself.
Did you hear her? Tiffany, come on up here with me. Okay, everybody put on your listening ears one more time. It's really important. Tiffany had a great idea, and I want all of you to hear what she said. Tiffany, what is self-worth?
Self-worth is when you think about yourself and you're proud of yourself.
Could you say that one more time?
Self-worth is when you think about yourself and when you're proud of yourself and who you are.
Could you say that one more time?
Self-worth is when you think about yourself and you're proud of yourself about who you are.
This whole cast, who has self-worth? Which characters have self-worth? Alice? Okay, how many of you think that Alistair has good self-worth? How many of you think that Henrietta has good self-worth? Now we have some other characters here. We have Tammy. Tammy really loved that penny, that tarnished penny. Does she have a good self-worth? Yes. Louder, I can't hear you. Nana. She thought that the tarnished penny, the tossed around penny, was very valuable. Does she have good self-worth? Louder. Alistair is the fish. Alistair is selfish. Possibly. Actually, Alistair, how many of you have ever had somebody bully you? Every day? That makes me very sad. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Alistair. Put your hands down and listen very carefully. Let me tell you a little bit about Alistair, okay? Why do you think that he was the way that he was with Henrietta? Why was he so mean? Does anybody know? Anybody think they know? Alistair, okay, one answer is that he's selfish. There's no wrong answer, so that's a great answer. He was bullied?
He only thinks about himself.
He only thinks about himself. Why does he only think about himself? Oh, said that Alistair was mean to Henrietta because he was jealous. We're gonna try to do like jealous. I mean, like really jealous. Jealous. You know what? Alistair, what did you feel? Why were you being so mean?
Yeah, I was jealous, and I haven't lived anything, right? I don't know anything, so the only thing I know that I was worth a lot of money. That's the only thing I knew. So
The only thing that Alistair knew his whole life, he had been told his whole life, is that he was worth a lot of money, and that's all that mattered to him. Is that true? If you have a lot of money, does that make you more valuable? Yes? You have a yes? Why a yes? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Contingent over here. Okay, let me tell you about money. Everybody put on your listening ears. We're just about done, and we're going to have one more song that you're all going to get involved with at the very end. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what you see on the outside. Do you think that a movie star is better than you? No. I have a lot of yeses and no. Wait, I'm going back here. Is a celebrity worth more than you? No. Why? What's your name? Sierra said that celebrities are not worth more just because they're famous, right? They think that they might be worth more. They might have more stuff. Do you think they have more love? Really love? Interesting. I'll remember that. What is your name? Zeta, come on up here, honey. Zeta is going to actually close our show before we do one more song. Wait, stay here. This is very, very important. Every single one of you had great answers, and I know that I wish that I could have talked to every single one of you. But Zeta's going to tell us something very, very important before you go to your next thing and before we have a song. Zeta, what did you say was the most important thing in the world?
Your family.
And why?
Because they're the most love you can ever get.
Because they're the most love that you could ever get. Go ahead and sit down. Let me tell you one other thing. Really important. Really, really important. 1 minute, everybody. If you could just put your listening ears back on for a second. Actually, there's something even more important. And that's that you love yourself. That you know how magnificent you are. And that you know that each one of you, the pennies, they were very, very different. And that's what made them valuable. It was because they were different that they were worth so much in other people's eyes. Each one of you is going to go on to do amazing things. And we're going to leave you with and I have to get over there, with a washing machine song.